Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Megan. If you didn't know, now you know. If you're new here, welcome. Subscribe. We have a good time. And as you know by the title of this video, we're asking ourselves a very important question. Is hard gel easy enough for idiots? I don't know. We'll find out. I'm the idiot in this scenario. I don't know how to do hard gel. But Lisette Cruz makes it look easy. So, surely I can make a terrible mess at the very least, but we'll see. Let's see what's in this kit. This is from Morovan. I got this on Amazon. I bought it. It's not PR or anything. And it is a pack of hard gels. Here's the back if you want to read it. And when we open it up, this is what we can see. I have a big container of this actually in clear that I bought a long time ago because I was attempting to do something and I never did figure out how to make it work. But let's pull this out. We've got a little file and this little spreading brush, okay. And then we have this one. How do you know what shade it is? UV04. What shade is that? Okay. UV06. Clear. We know this one's clear. White. Okay, we know that one. Pink. Alright, now I'm confused. And UV05. Oh, and they gave us some of these little plastic forms. I don't know how to use the paper ones, much less the plastic ones. This is some advanced level stuff. We're not gonna do this. We're gonna save these for later. And then here is our instructions. Let's see if it will tell us what these 4, 5, and 6 colors are. Alright, so it's some instructions on basic how to do it, and I guess if it's not thin enough, you can put it in some warm water to get it to be more runny. And then after you get it on, you can paint it, okay. And then some tips and tricks. Well, that does not tell us what color those are. I want to know what 4, 5, and 6 are, so we're gonna have to open them. Let's look at number 4 first. Got this tool, and we really just want to make a hole here in the center so that we are able to wipe our brush on the edge of it. Okay. So that's pink. I don't know why it's not just called some kind of pink, but whatevs. Let's set that to the side. Over there, I guess. Alright. So we know that's kind of a hot pink in there. Let's see what number 5 is. Okay. This one's another pink, but this one's got a little bit more of a orangey hue, maybe like in the salmon family. Let's check out number 6. Oh, all right. So this one is like brownie red. Like, you know how back in the day everybody had things that were like tortoise shell colored? That's kind of what this reminds me of. I don't know what this is looking like from your angle in the camera, but from my angle I can see it. I don't know if that's the color we want to go with today. Let's see what the regular pink looks like. I'm betting this is just a nice light pink, which is probably going to be the color we go for. Either that or that hot pink. Yeah, that's decent enough. Pink is not my favorite color, but it does make a good base color because you can put a lot over it. Alright, so yeah, I think this is the color we're gonna go for. And this package is the tips we're gonna use. They say Makartt. These are 100% not Makartt tips because look at what's in here. They don't even, that's not Makartt. I got these from AliExpress. And I don't care that they're not actually Makartt. I have no idea why they're in this package. It's weird. But these are a shape called edge. And so they're like triangle points. And I think they're really cool and cannot wait to try them out. So let me get some sizes. Alright, I've got my sizes pegged out and I'm gonna show you what I like to do. So, these are half cover tips, which is not my favorite. And the thing that I hate most about half cover tips is this part back here. So like, as it gets wider, it spreads, and that's not how nails work. So when you put it on here, oftentimes these bits just stick out. This one is not so bad, but like, let me show you this guy. Like, look how awful that is. So what I do is I just take a nail clipper and I just clip off these corners so that they're flat. And you still have plenty of space to attach it, you just don't have to deal with that. So I'm gonna clip the corners on all of these tips. You don't wanna take too much off because then it may end up too short. You don't wanna end up with a gap. Just enough to get rid of those sticky out bits. Okay, we've got those clipped. I've got a little flash cure lamp here and some base coat. We're gonna put these on with base coat. And we really only need the tiniest amount. Alright, so that should be sufficient. Let's turn this little lamp on. Let's get this in place before we stick it under. So I hope that's straight. I mean, it's straight-ish. We are gonna have to still file these sides a little bit because they do stick out. They don't see curve. Maybe if I had flat nails, they would be just fine, but unfortunately, I do not. And we're gonna have the same issue with this one. This is my curviest nail. Like, it almost curves back in on itself. Alright, I've got all of these on here. I'm gonna go into my big lamp for a full cure. Alright, let's wipe these off to get this sticky off of here, because we are gonna have to file these sides just a little bit. I'm gonna use this file instead of the one that it came with, because this one's bigger. We just wanna get these to be as straight as we can. That thumb's a little bit crooked, but with half cover tips, I am always bound to get at least one nail crooked. It looks like the thumb is the winner today. Alright, let's clean these off. I am gonna need actually another layer of base coat, I think. Well, I say that, but like I've scraped a bunch of it off here. I should probably go ahead and put another layer on. Yeah, let me go ahead and throw another layer of all of this on all of them, and then I'll be back when we're ready to do the hard gel. Alright, so we have all of those on. We are ready to go in with our pink hard gel. We've got our little brush. We're gonna start with this finger. Normally I go with this finger first, but because we don't know what we're doing, we're gonna try and start with this finger. You definitely wanna get some on here. And this is only a tiny bit because my understanding is we need like a slip layer. So we just need to get some on here so it knows where it's going. Don't touch the edges. We don't want it there. Alright, and we don't get that wet. And then we actually get a little bit of gel scooped up. This probably isn't enough, but we'll start with it. Oh, goodness, get in the camera. What are you doing? We got this little bit here. And so, let's... Yeah, we definitely need some more. I don't know if we just don't have enough on here or if it's my application that's the issue, but it seems like it's just not enough, you know? See, like, look at that. It doesn't even spread evenly because I think there's not enough. Let's get some more. I don't know how much to get, but like, I don't want it all over this brush. That seems like a better amount. I hope you can see this because I can't hardly watch the camera. And this, it's like I'm digging into it. Stop doing that. And maybe if I do it like this and back up like that, because like, I can't hardly show you what I'm doing. It moves so quickly. Like you just cannot hold it in any direction for any amount of time. My little ball of gel is always in the wrong spot. Like go ahead and slide back, but leave me some at the front. See, while I was trying to get it to go to the right place, it fell all the way off. Can you get even, please? Too much. That one's getting better. It's a little bit too much on this side. Let's turn it over for a second. Okay, ready? And let's cure that. We'll see. We're probably gonna have to do a whole bunch of filing. Okay, so like the tip here has next to nothing on it, which means we're gonna have to work on that. But let's see if we can't get some up by the cuticle. Got a little bit here. Are we in the camera? Y'all make sure that you can see. Let me know if you can't. That's not a bad cuticle. My end is kind of fat though. We don't want a fat end. All right, let's hang it upside down for a moment. I think we're doing all right. And then we'll cure it. All right, so let's look at what we've got. Obviously that is gonna need some filing. It is not the shape that I want it to be, nice and crisp, but it's not awful either. It is kind of round like a nail would be. If it were any longer, I would say we would need more apex, but I think this is actually okay. I just don't like how this very tip has literally nothing on it. But if we file it a little bit shorter, then that may not even matter. Let's try this nail. Let's try and get a little bit more on our brush as well. I think really a bigger brush would make this a lot easier, but this is the one they gave us. It moves so fast. All right, I think we might have got it spread out enough that we can get in one cure. Yes, that's terrible. Let's get us a cuticle bead going. It's too fat in the middle. I need it to come back some. Oh no, I wasn't paying attention to the other side and it just straight up flooded into it. Okay, I think it's starting to level out a little bit. It just takes forever. This is not for idiots. Let's stick that in the lamp. Hope for the best. All right, so we've got two. Ugh. I guess while it was in the lamp, it just ran all into this side where I was trying to get it and it wouldn't go, and then it just overwent. So that's gonna need a whole lot of filing. Not pleased. Let's go to the next nail and see if we can do anything here. Let's get our slip layer going. I forgot to do it on the last one, so I had to make it as I was doing the nail. All right, so I've got some going here. It's all over the brush, because how else are you gonna do it? That's the only option. I don't know how y'all do this part without digging the brush way too much in it. Mine just goes all up in it. And now I've got to turn it back over because it was all running off the sides that quickly. I guess really the only way to do it is to just flip it over back and forth, back and forth, back and forth until it all kind of evens out, because it's, when you try and fix it, it's pooling in the wrong place the whole time. Okay, I think we're almost able to put it in the lamp. I think we're almost to a point where we can stick it in the lamp. All right, let's do it. It's probably gonna be all over my finger by the time it comes out. All right, now we gotta get some up towards the cuticle on this one. Most of the time is literally spent flipping my hand over back and forth, trying to keep the puddle from going where it shouldn't, while also getting it to go where it should. It's so fat down here, but not down here. I don't get it. All right, whatever. Let's cure it. Well, I have gel on all of them. I'm gonna tell you, it was hard, and I had to do some of them 3 times, and they're all fat and need a lot of filing. And hard gel is not easy enough for idiots. But we need to wipe the sticky off of this so that we can file it. There we go. And if after filing we need to go in with some more gel, we will. Let's start filing. We want to get our sides in order for sure. Now gel files quickly, so you want to be mindful how much filing you're actually doing so that you don't over file. And don't forget to get these side bits. You want that to be nice and skinny. But you can tell where you filed because it changes color. And we're gonna do the edges, and then we'll come in and do an e-file to get those bits. You definitely want to keep checking your angles. I want a nice crisp corner here. So we want to make sure that we're not getting it too thin in some places and not thin enough in others. A little at a time to refine that shape. That's looking good. Yeah? I think so too. Let's do the others. Alright, I'm gonna finish filing this up off camera. Alright, we have finally got these all shaped up. That took some time. And my thumb is still much longer than I would prefer it to be. I might need to chop it down a little more. But boy, I made a lot of dust. Here's what they look like. They're a little bit thin in some places and not so thin in others. Yeah, so that's them. I like this. It's like some of them are more angular than others, but like the more I do this, the shorter they're just gonna keep getting. Is that the same angle? Like, maybe? I feel like comparatively it is dangerous because it's so much longer than these others. Let's shorten this one up. It's probably gonna make a terrible mess. Let me put this right here for it to fall onto. There we go. That's shorter now. Comparatively, seems less dangerous. These things are sharp. We do need a top coat, but first, I'm gonna even this one out. This side's not as down as the other. That thin spot. So, I mean, they're on here. They're secure. This is so hard. It's definitely gonna need more practice. And there are other forms of gel that I am already better at than this, but let's top coat. Alright, let me cure these. Alright, well that is them. It's definitely not the worst I've ever done, also not the best. I'm gonna have to try these nail tips with maybe like a poly gel or something and see if I can do it better and not have all these extra thin spots. Let's cuticle oil. So let me know if you know how to do hard gel and how you find it and why is it so darn hard. It runs so quickly. And then also let me know what you think of this nail shape. It's like edge or blade or something like that, and it's similar to those Russian shapes, except the Russian almond's kind of round, and then what I've been calling a Russian coffin is flat on the end. This is pointy, so it's like a Russian stiletto. I don't know why they're Russian, what makes them that way, but it is what it is, and at least we had fun. And it's always fun to do some nails. These are sharp ones. Thank you so much for watching this video, especially if you made it to the end. Make sure you are subscribed so you're not missing any of my content. We've got some new series coming out. If they haven't started already, you'll know if you know. and check the description. That's where the links and the discount codes are, all that good stuff, and my socials. Definitely be following me over there. Sometimes I post things over there. Don't make it over here, and I love to see your guys' stuff. So that is it, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.